Law firms have been hiring in equal numbers out of law school because 50% of graduating classes are women. At some point between the time that somebody walks in the door as a summer associate and by the time they're up for equity partner, those numbers dwindle. 17% of equity partners at big law firms are women. And I don't think that the issue is that women are coming up for partner and they're not being considered. It's by the time we get to the 8th year class that they're just not there for us to vote on. That, I think, is really the challenge for law firms going forward. Shearman and Sterling is right at the industry average for equity partnership for women. I think it's something that we strive to do better at. I decided to take an active role in this about 4 years ago and co-founded the Shearman Women Initiative with other female partners that's created a whole new raft of measures. We joined as a platform partner of Sheryl Sandberg's Lean In Initiative. We started a social media initiative. You know, social media for us is the best way to communicate with students. We were the first firm that had a Women's Initiative Twitter account. We've partnered with Elevate Network, Sally Krawcheck's formerly 85 Broads, and they put on tremendous programs. How will we measure our success in these women's initiatives? One of the things that we'll look to is the WILEF Gold Standard. WILEF is the Women in Law Empowerment Fund, and we're hoping to earn our gold standard this year. It measures the number of women equity partners, the numbers of women in leadership positions at a firm, and actually delivers a gold standard. The other way will be external recognitions. So some institutions measure their success on women's initiative as to whether they provide maternity leave or as whether they provide child care. And I think that firms that will be successful will bridge genders and not consider child care to be exclusively a women's issue. There have been certain initiatives by various bar associations across the country. San Francisco is one of the notable ones that's pushing for certain numbers of certain lawyers by certain dates. I find these quotas to be artificial and perhaps even detrimental to women's efforts at big law firms. I think the greatest obstacles to gender parity at this point is the way that we have to go. We're about at 20% as an industry, and to get to gender parity, projections show that it won't happen for at least another 100 years. What we need to focus on is how we can improve the pipeline of associates in order to get them to the goal line of equity partner, how we can improve their lives once they become equity partners and help them succeed, and then help them with off-ramping when it's time for retirement. We've been thinking very seriously about pipeline here at Shearman and Sterling.